Hi traders, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome in the TEFS trading room. I hope you are doing great. Buenas tardes, Juan. ¿Qué tal? Hi Isaac, nice to see you. Good morning everyone. Well, for you, Juan, it's evening seems like. Depends which part of the earth are you living at the moment. So guys, let's see what's happening on this crazy market. Well, last week it was quite volatile, I would say, and seems like volatility is going to stay. So especially if you are checking the last 2 days of trading, Thursday and Friday, it was quite big candles on the daily chart. As you can see, S&P 500 on Friday ended in a inside day, and the whole week was like a if we just get to the weekly, you can see that if I have the weekly, yes, here is the weekly, which is a quite of a dodgy indeed. So it still seems like it's ready to push over the $700 level, but let's see if it's going to be able to do it, especially this week. So let's see if you have any problem with the voice or with the sound, please just let me know. My voice, I cannot change it. It is what it is. So S&P 500 at the moment, as you can see, it is in a small red, was in a small red. It is still, however, it's recovering nicely. That was an interesting Friday, that's for sure. Not for, especially not for the stocks, but rather for the gold and the silver. We have seen such a huge wipeout on silver and gold traders. It's unbelievable. Let's see how it is doing now. So on the XAU USD, which is the gold, as you can see, we've just experienced 2 big days of a red, and this is the third one. Now it seems like it's getting a little bit more like stable on this 4,700, but still extremely volatile. I'm going to watch the gold-related stocks for sure. Hi, Nitsa, nice to see you. Good afternoon to you, Tara, as well. I hope everyone had a beautiful, great weekend and ready for another crazy week coming. And not just on the gold and the silver, but even the Bitcoin was not in the best shape during this weekend. Traders, look at that big breakdown. I was calling this 85 level, several times as a stronger support. But as you can see on the 29th, it's just break it down. It did break down, and then since then, actually, it's just pushing lower. It was even on the $75,000 level. So the Bitcoin is giving back big time the profits. Now this is after this 85k, now the 75k, it's a milestone, and even I can't imagine what's going to happen next. If it's breaking the 75, I would say maybe even not 70 but even 60 is going to be the next one. There is a quite of a big sell-off around the cryptos nowadays, and doesn't seem like it's still stopping. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you. Rise and shine. Yes, definitely. We are trying to shine this week, hopefully in green and not red. So this is what I'm going to work on it. So let's see, traders. Indeed, what's going to happen this week? Well, Disney earnings already out in the pre-market. Tomorrow we will get AMD. If we're just talking about the earnings after market close, though, we are still getting PLTR. Tomorrow, AMD, MRK, PepsiCo, Amgen after market close, Wednesday, Google Day. Indeed, Thursday, Amazon Day, and Friday, PM, Philip Morris, and so on. It's not a big day, but every day we are just going to hear and see the earnings from some of the bigger stocks companies as well. Let's see what we can expect on the economic front for this week. Today, 9:45, we are starting with final manufacturing PMI, 10 o'clock ISM for manufacturing PMI and prices, and Bostic is going to speak at 12:30. That's it for today. Tomorrow, George job openings. This week, traders, is going to be about the labor market, okay? Labor market news updates, starting with the George job openings tomorrow. Wednesday, ADP non-farm employment change, and Thursday, the usual unemployment claims. plus more FOMC members are going to speak throughout the whole week, by the way. And Friday is going to be the most important day on the economic front because of the non-farm employment change, unemployment rate, and even we will get some consumer sentiment and inflation expectation as well, and more FOMC member speakers. As I've told you, every day we are going to hear someone. Hi, Buza. Good evening to you. Nice to see you. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend and ready for another volatile week for sure. All right, so traders, today another huge day on the economic front, on the market front. As I've told you, both of the indices are starting in a small red. Dow Jones is in red as well. The VIX is jumping indeed. And what is the problem here? Why are we seeing this? Well, we have several news indeed, which just caused this drop on the market, little drop on the market, and the fear index is higher. US stock set for Monday declines amid new AI fears, while VIX index is just jumping, oil is slumping, and the gold is holding steady, at least so far after a big move to the downside. And AI fears has risen again because NVDA is down on the news after the report that its OpenAI investments stalled. So that's why it's just going to have quite of an impact on the broader sector. So let's just watch out with the cheap stocks for today. Yes, Oracle, it's higher. Unity, I really like it. Humana, I have not checked it. Neither Snowbuzak. I'm going to check them. Definitely SLV. SLV, it's on my list as well, together with HL or any gold-related stocks. Plavin and Hood, thank you. I'm going to watch them for sure. And not just the precious metals and oil stocks we can watch, but even the rare earth metals because or minerals because there is some news that rare earth miners jumping as Trump is reportedly eyeing mineral stockpile to reduce China dependence. So MP, USAR, and the rest are just going higher. These are going to be on my list too. But before we just starting, let's see how the rest of the stock exchanges financial assets just made the start of the day. In Europe, everything was nice and green. Actually, Asia, nice and red. So completely the opposite, especially the Hang Seng is down 2.23%. On the rate side, US 10 years are still hovering around this 420, 425. Futures, as I've told you, small red. Even the triple Q, it's a little bit bigger red because of the um, just told you the NVIDIA news, and the Bitcoin is completely hopeless, like it is trading at the moment around the 77, 78K, big slump on the Bitcoin and the cryptos in the last 2 days. Hi, Mr. Brackage, nice to see you. Hope you had a nice weekend and ready for the crazy week ahead. What is in the international news? Disney beats Wall Street expectation propelled by theme parks and streaming. Well done, Disney. European stock just climbed. As I've told you, sell-off in precious metals eases, as we could just see. Elon Musk is stressing robots over cars, as we just heard from him last week on the Tesla earnings. So that's why he's going to stop to producing more Tesla models as well, and he's going to definitely go into the robotics. Bitcoin is coming off a brutal week. Yeah, definitely. This still doesn't seem like it's going to stop. However, it's getting really, really deep into the red. I'm still not buying Bitcoin for sure. I'm going to wait for the time. I'm not in a hurry. Oil slides over 5% as Trump signals iron talks easing supply shock fears. So might we can have a watch on XOM, CVX, and the rest of the oil stocks, which are just extremely extended to the upside. Might we will see some pullback. And even I'm just going to start my candidates list traders because I'm going to forget these great candidates. So as usual, we will get a long, a short, and a secondary candidates list for today. And as I mentioned, UXOM and CVX, I'm going to watch to the short side. CVX Coin is down as well together with MSTR, though it just filled the gap last week on this 214. It was far away actually from this 188 already. So it's just pushing down, gapping down to this 188 level. Let's see. I'm going to call coin to the short side, but I'm going to be careful. You know, Bitcoin can be really, really crazy and volatile sometimes, and that's why I'm going to be cautious with the Bitcoin-related stocks as well. You mentioned Busak. You mentioned Hood, and sometimes Hood is the same actually. Oh wow, yeah, it's just pushing even lower, 95. Wow, 95. 90 on 93, 94, I can see a stronger support, but looks interesting. I completely agree with you. We should watch it. Hi, Martins. Nice to see you. Happy Monday to you as well. Hopefully, it's going to be a happy green Monday to start the day with. Hi, Zuki. Nice to see you. Yes, USAR, MP, very good. You just mentioned, I was just talking about the rare earths minerals that because of the news from Trump, theirs are just going higher. So, yeah, both of them, USAR and MP, are on my long list. Oracle, too. We have some news on Oracle, Unity Software, too, and PLTR. PLTR is going to be on the earnings list for today after market close. And it, as far as I remember from the CNBC News, it just got an upgrade. Wait, I'm just checking it again. Goldman upgrades. No, Tencent, this is not. As far as I remember, it got an upgrade, but never mind. Oracle is rising 5% after announcing $50 billion fundraising plans. So it's definitely a good news for Oracle. And as far as I remember, this is a big stock, that's for sure, but it's a little bit extended to the downside, not a little bit, to tell the truth. Now it's just pushing back over this 170, 71, 72 dollar level, as you can see, over pre-market high. That can be a fantastic long opportunity in my opinion. I'm going to watch Oracle for sure to the long side today. BMNR, Nitsan, yes, BMNR, it's another Bitcoin related stock. That's why, as I just called coin to the short side, BMNR, it's another one which we were waiting. We have been waiting still for this reversal on the BMNR. Instead of a reversal, this is just pushing towards this $20 level. So seems like instead of a 200 EMA reversal, this is pushing rather lower and going for a breakdown, not a reversal. So I agree with you. This as well, we can just watch it nicely to the short side. So BMNR can be on our short side as well. I called coin already though, but I think this is just worth to put it to the short side as well. If you just joined to the TEFS trading room, welcome everyone on this Monday, which is seems like it's volatile already in the pre-market thanks to NVIDIA's AI fears, like OpenAI investments stalled. That's why it's just a report from the NVIDIA, and that's why NVIDIA is lower, which just dragged down especially the triple Q. So I'm going to watch the semicons as well. Triple Q and the SPY as well, trying to get a recovery, because if we just check the daily chart traders, this is still like a ascending triangle, both of the indices, and even on the SPY we have seen several new all-time highs last week. So let's see whether it can be continued after a really volatile end of the week and end of January as well, because we are just officially starting February indeed. Yes, I think Tara is going to be PLTR very volatile today. We can keep an eye on it indeed, but you know I don't like too much messing up with the stocks that are going to release earnings after market close today. It's PITR, tomorrow it's AMD, by the way. So let's just see, go back to NVIDIA. Let's see how is it moving in the pre-market. As you can see, it's just seen a quite of an ugly pullback again back to this 50 20, 50, rather the 20 EMA. As I see, this 187 is the 20 EMA on the daily. There it stopped, and since then it's just trying hard to make a reversal. So NVIDIA is going to be really volatile today, I think. SOFI, the small not biotech stock, it's just a technological stock. SOFI Oh, what a big drop on Friday. Now it's you think it's still a shorty? Oh no, let's see. It's just touched the 200 EMA. Now it's trying to reverse. You know what? I'm just going to call it to the secondary list. But yeah, I completely agree. We should watch this small tech stock. This is a lower price stock, as you can see. But despite of being a little bit lower priced, this can be a quite of a good mover. So yeah, definitely it's worth to keep an eye on it. Okay, traders, so what else in the news? Oracle Oil, I was talking about. NVIDIA trouble with the OpenAI investment too. AstraZeneca in the news. Not too much more. I think it is it's enough news to start the week, the day with, and let's see the big movers because we still have some. So far on my watch list, we have USAR, MP, and Oracle to the long side, XOM, CVX, Coin, BMNR to the short side, and SOFI, Sophie Technologies, on the secondary list. Oracle, as I mentioned you before, this is just making a nice reversal extended on the daily. I really love it for this reversal and maybe a little bit more extension to the upside after the market close or the market open. NVIDIA, as I mentioned, you 1% lower. Wall Street Journal reported said that the company's $100 billion OpenAI investment had stalled. And the CEO, Jensen Huang, said that the huge investment is still planned, however. So this is definitely not a good news. Nothing like that. It can be a good news for a big company like NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, I would say I'm just going to watch. It's always on our list. So I'm not going to call it to the watch list, but definitely we should keep an eye on. Rare earth companies, as I mentioned you, because of Trump news, is set to invest $12 billion in critical miners stockpile to counter China, per Bloomberg News. So that's why lots of stocks are just pushing higher. Newmont and Freeport McMoran, the FCX, and NEM mining firms added 1% to their shares as gold, silver prices rebounded from Friday correction. That was a really huge correction. I would say even today was still not a clear picture whether it's going to make a reversal, but NEM and FCX, we can just check it on the secondary list. Two big red days for both of the stocks. Tesla is here with the news, 2% lower. Bloomberg News report that Waymo is looking to raise $16 billion, a valuation of around $110 billion, raising concern over Tesla's current valuation. Well, let's see, Tesla, which direction you are going to take us today. Seems like it's on the 420 level. That can be an interesting short under 420 traders. I'm just going to call it to the short side. But you know what, Tesla, how passionate and how volatile it can be, just like his owner. And that's why I would say that let's just be careful not to become stressed from Tesla. So I'm going to be careful on the share size with the Tesla today. Again, strategies here as well, MSDR. 7% as the digital asset pulled back to trade under 80K. Bitcoin is still not out of the woods yet. It is just hovering around 78, 77, 78K, still under pressure. So again, all of the Bitcoin related stocks can be a continuation plays. I'm just going to call it to the short side as well on MSTR. However, with MSTR, you should be extra careful. This can be a quite of a spready and very quick moving stock, okay? But looks like perfect for continuation on the in the pre-market and on the daily as well. Hi Charlie, nice to see you. Good morning to you. Hope everyone had a beautiful weekend, traders. I'm just repeating myself for the ones who just joined. This week is going to be mainly about labor market news for the US stocks, and again some big names on the earnings radar, like today after market close PLTR, tomorrow AMD, we got Google Wednesday, Amazon Thursday, and Friday it's some more stocks, but not like a big superstar name. Buenos dias, Todd. ¿Qué tal? Okay, guys. So, Roblox. Yes, Luis. Muchas gracias. I forgot Roblox. It's on my list as well, and it still cannot make the reversal. I can't believe how deep is still going to go lower. Look at that. You know what? I still can imagine it's going to 60, but we can watch it. We can watch it. PLTR, and yeah, definitely, especially tomorrow, especially tomorrow. But let's see whether it can make a reversal for today. I'm going to add it just to the secondary list, okay? But looks good. Roblox, I'm getting to the secondary list, and you mentioned as well Unity, which is extremely strong, I guess. News 5.64% higher. Brutal, brutal, brutal Friday for Unity. So let's just push it to the long side, but I'm going to be extra careful with it. Roblox is very strong, Luis, as well as you mentioned. CRM is up 1.28% as well. I'm just going to move it to the secondary list at the moment because the volume is not really satisfying. And guess what? Which stock is still in green? MU, of course. MU, after a brutal big red day on Friday, it is just climbing back over this 420 level again. Of course, it's going to be on the list. Tara, SLV, yeah, that's a good question as well. Brutal Friday again, um, together with the gold. Now it seems like it's pulling back only on the secondary list. I don't know what's going to be the next step after this big wipeout on the metals, precious metals. Actually, that was quite scary indeed, and I really hope no one just joined on 110 because that's a big pain for the account for sure. So JNJ and WMT are still into the green side. I'm just telling you here. And to the short side, I see, of course, XAU USD, like the gold itself is still a little bit weaker. Disney, instead of going higher, because it tried to go higher, as you can see, is just fading now. I don't know where to put Disney at the moment. I'm just going to watch it, but not my ultimate favorite, especially because after a nice gap up, it just pulled back completely almost to the middle of Friday's trading range. Not good start for sure. Good morning, Matt. I hope you are doing great. Okay, traders. So we have some great candidates here. Hood, as you mentioned, Buzak, this can be a nice short as well. Coin, Tesla, XOM, like oil stocks, because the oil is pulling back and the oil stocks are a little bit extended. AVGO is still in a trouble, is just pushing lower. NVDA, as I mentioned you, because of the news, it's going lower too. AFRM, 1.30% lower. Look at that stock. This is just bleeding since $85 and doesn't seem like it's stopping. Amazing. mRNA is in red. Apple is in red too. By the way, UPST, Meta, Microsoft, Google, Amazon are red, but not that bad as the triple Q itself. The triple Q is down 0.50% at the moment. Especially the Microsoft is under pressure for weeks. I'm wondering what's going to happen here. Google, Amazon, earnings this week, so I am expecting some bigger moves on these stocks. So let's just watch them together. So we have, I think, enough candidates to start the day with. Here it is, my list. So long USAR, MP, Oracle, and Unity. MSTR I'm watching as well. On the other side, to the short side, I'm going to watch, as I mentioned, you XOM, like oil stocks. It can be CVX, it can be Oxy, whatever you like. The best XOM is the biggest company of the oil sector. That's why I'm watching XOM. Of course, my eyes are on AMD, Tesla, and VDA too. Microsoft, Google, Amazon, as usual, the big ones. But definitely, I'm watching MSTR and Coin as well. Hecla Mining, maybe SLV, of course, it's on my list as well. And what else into the short side? Tesla is there. PLTR we should watch for sure. PLTR, which I like, and maybe even Sophie Technologies. So we have really nice candidates to start the day with. Question how the market is going to start. I mean, after the market open, how we are going to continue this gap, small gap down and going lower, or it's going to be like, again, a gap fill, which we have seen like Thursday, almost on Thursday was not a full gap fill, but Friday as well. So S&P 500 at the moment 0.33%, triple Q weaker 0.57. And it's a Monday, especially the first half an hour can be extremely crazy. So watch out on the share size and the risk management, guys, because this can just make your or break your day indeed at the end. So I'm going to focus on the new stocks as always, especially on the rare earth stocks. Oracle, I like it as well. Disney maybe, Nvidia, Tesla, and the coin related stocks, especially MSTR and the coin itself. So guys, we are just starting in 2 minutes. Good luck, everyone. It's going to be a labor market news week as well, starting tomorrow with the Joe's job openings. So I think we are not going to get bored in the first trading week of February. If you have any other candidates, then please just let me know. If you have any questions regarding or fantastic tests, one-step challenges, or even the funded accounts, which is like, as you know, you can trade with these accounts indeed and get some private mentoring from me as well, then please just check out our website. And if you have any questions, you can take it here, of course, during the chat. But if you have any trading related, private mentoring, anything related questions, then here is my email, agi@tefs.com. I'm more than happy to help you at any time. Okay, guys, so let's just start the day in green and hopefully the week in green as well. February, let's see what's coming, right? After a crazy, crazy January. Political and geopolitical levels are still quite shaky, so anything can happen. You know, tariffs from Trump, these geopolitical tensions here and there, so not even mentioning the Fed nominee and so on. Oh my goodness. So, no, definitely we are not going to get bored. Okay, I'm just checking. This is going to be not a full month because the 16th of February, it's a day off. I remember, but it's quite of a good month usually on the market. Okay, guys, let's just make a nice green day. If you have any great candidates still hiding on your list, then please just share it with us. Why Disney is going down so much? That's so not understandable for me. Streaming is good. Numbers were good. Interesting, this Disney. I'm going to keep an eye on it. XAU USD. Okay. XAU USD. Oh my goodness. I'm still holding my last shares, my last lots. Indeed. I did not get out. I did not get out. I'm just waiting out what's going to happen on this 4,400 level. Indeed. Which one, Jeremy? Hi. Nice to see you. VHUB. I think I can't trade it. Yeah, it's an IPO. Okay. I'm just let the risk management team. Oops. No. Quickly. What is going on here? Okay. Just a second. All right. And we started. Good luck, everyone. Okay. Oops. Just did something which is not good. Okay. All right, traders, we just started. Good luck, everyone. Let's see what's coming next on this market. Nice gap down. Question, are we going to continue that gap down? I don't think so, though. Market is too much like with these long wicks on the daily candles from under. That means that, the buyers are just coming back at the end of the day. So that's why it's my feeling that this is still not the time to go lower, but anything can happen on this crazy market. Okay. Hi, Storm. Nice to see you. Good morning to you. Just started trading. Netflix is strong too, and Meta just jumped to the green side traders. There are more and more big names are on the green side. I'm going to watch Netflix too as well, by the way. Ooh, MP, look at that open range break already. That's crazy. MU, of course, pushing higher. What else? AMD quite strong. Let's see, NVIDIA, how's it reacting? NVIDIA is weak, still weak. USAR checking. USAR. Yep. Mm-hmm. Unity, yes, I see Unity too. Unity can be maybe a gap and go. Tara, around $30 level, which I'm checking. USAR is just the same as MP, Zuki. I just cannot find a healthy entry at the moment. AMD is pushing big time higher as well, traders. Hood lower, MSTR lower. What's that? XOM looks like it's a nice gap and go to the downside indeed. Disney looks like a nice gap and go to the downside too. I'm just not sure because the news were not that bad, to see that stock that much to the downside. So interesting. So my first candidate can be Unity for a pullback, especially over the VWAP around 29.70. Spice filling the gap, Triple Q filling the gap nicely. Netflix I'm watching over the high, MSTR 138, not yet for me, Buzak. Not yet for me. I see what you mean, like 137.90, I would say it can be maybe a short. Disney is pulling back. I was rather expecting Disney to pull back, actually, not lower. Hood is still dropping. How about PLTR? Not too much. NVDA hesitating. Tesla looks like as a quite of a bear flag for sure. MU very strong again. Amazing. Roblox, not bad either. Okay, Bitcoin trying to push back. So the SPY fill the gap, Triple Q fill the gap. Let's see what's coming next. Gap fill and go. Or this is just a little bull trap here. So to the long side, I like possibly Unity if it reverses over the VWAP. I'm watching Netflix for continuation. And I like to the short side oil 139.40 on the XOM. Yes, this is good as well. Oracle, I've seen it. 139 and 40. Lower share size. Ooh, XOM, it's already in. It was a quick call. Lower share size because the stop loss is over the high on the XOM. Okay. Yes, Oracle looks very nice for a bottom reversal. 166.20 for me, Buzak. 166.20. MP looks like as a perfect bull flag, by the way. Hi, Konstantinos. Nice to see you. Bitcoin stocks are suffering again. Look at that. So Oracle, I'm going to do an Oracle reversal trade with Buzak here over 20. Phew, everything is so quick today, this morning. I missed it. So I'm just going to get in over this 167 soon with very much half share size only. Yep, I get it, just only 167, unfortunately. I hope you had time to join this fantastic call much earlier. I'm just taking with a half share size. Tara, if you still like Unity, is going over 30. I just cannot trade it all. Applovin checking. So I have XOM and I have Oracle to the long side. It looks perfect as well. I must tell you, what is not looking too much good, Jeremy, for me, it's the daily. Is the daily. I could not take Unity, is just too much now. Netflix, which I was watching over the high, this is just going very nicely on the Netflix. Okay, on the Oracle, I want to see 169 for the first partial. On the XOM, I would say at least 138.50 around. Okay, Oracle is beautiful, traders. We need to break 168 though. Disney cannot, don't know what to do. Nice trade, Tara, on the Unity if you took this reversal. Netflix I missed. Too many things are just happening at the same time. Here comes Oracle, nice. If you entered on 166, then there is a $2. You can take a partial already. I'm still pushing a bit because unfortunately, I've entered just a little bit too late, but I'm ready to take a partial soon as well here, just before this 169 level soon. SPY triple Q still continues higher. My XOM stalled a little bit, but I still like it. Ah, shoot, that I just missed this Netflix. That was so nice. Okay, MU is pushing higher too. NVDA hesitating a lot. All right, traders, here is my partialing point on the Oracle. Beautiful first trade on the Oracle. Thank you. I just took my partial here on the 60s, $1.50, and I'm going to move my stop loss on the Oracle just under the lows. I mean, under the entry, like 20 cents under the entry, okay? Because as you can see, it's quite volatile. Oh, Netflix, how could I miss you? Plowing again, checking APP. Hmm. I still don't like the daily. Sorry. I still don't like the daily. Okay, SPY higher, triple Q higher, or Oracle is making a really good move. Not like XOM. Unfortunately, I'm still keeping my XOM. I'm so much sorry for this Netflix. It was so nice. MU now, Nitsan. Yeah, it looks like it's going to continue higher, but MU it's a little bit too much extended on the daily already. But you know what? Maybe for a scalp it's still good. For a scalp it's still good. SLV not doing too much. Disney is not moving too much either. Netflix, how could I miss you, Netflix? I can't believe it. AMD pushing higher like crazy. Hood on the lows. MSTR pulling back too. And lots of big stocks are in green now. Coin checking. Roblox just flew away. You want a long? Hmm. No, no question it's extended. No question it's extended, but still be careful. Traders, watch out. My stop loss is going to be under 167 on the Oracle. I still hope for a continuation pattern here, and I still like XOM under this 40, 139.40. I'm not sure I want to mess with coin today, indeed, but let's see. What I'm thinking of, it's MP. Actually, MP over the highs here. I missed this nice VWAP reversal, was not the nicest. But there is the there is the 20 EMA, but it's just 70 cents. Now let's see the oh, not the best. Let's see USAR rather. There is a stronger resistance close on the daily. That's why I don't like it. USAR not doing anything at all. Okay, let's just leave it. Oh, SNDK. Yeah, we should not forget this crazy stock, right? Oh my goodness, and it's back. Kidding me. No, I'm going to watch SNDK for sure here. All right, good luck with the M unit. Sun looks like as a great runner, but it needs to break 430. It really needs to break 430. Okay, traders, so my Oracle is still alive. XOM get back to the lows. I like it. Oracle, not Oracle, PLTR, it's making a reversal. I'm going to watch it around 150. And overall market just tabbed a little bit after this gap fill and pushing a bit higher. The SPY triple Q, it's consolidating. AMD is really strong today. Wow. And Netflix. How could I miss Netflix? I'm just going to repeat myself on it, I feel like. All right. I'm out of Oracle. Unfortunately, this was just a scalp. Tesla, I'm not sure, Jeremy, but I agree with you. If it's going to go rather higher, for 418, 20, 30 can be an interesting one. Hmm. Is it Nissan? Okay, so let's be careful then. Okay, traders, so far not bad, not bad. One winner. I missed those two great trades. One of Unity, the other one is Netflix, and I'm struggling with XOM, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm wondering what NVIDIA is going to do next. Okay. Maybe if Oracle is coming back to 169 traders, I'm going to get another trade. It's too volatile, actually. And I was a bit too harsh with my stop loss. No, Tara, no, no, no. I'm just waiting for a reversal on this stock. Common XOM, XOM stop loss traders, it's over 140. So we need like a 60 cents to go for a partial, which is not bad. I'm just waiting out what's going to happen with this market here on the highs and checking out the weak stocks as well. Hood is quite weak. It just broke down. Look at that. Disney. Disney is not doing anything. mRNA is pulling back though. Look at this stock, which I don't like too much. Okay, coin pullback. Tesla struggling. Tesla is struggling a lot. Netflix would have been the trade of the day. Shoo, I really hope someone just took it because I raised it for an attention, but I was too slow. BMNR checking. BMNR. Okay, SPY bull flagging, triple Q bull flagging. This is what I see now. Big stock stalled. BMNR for gap close, maybe Nissan, maybe, but only over 24.10, something like that. SPY's breaking out, Netflix unstoppable, AMD unstoppable, NVIDIA, Tesla struggling big time, and my XOM is in green, but it's still not enough. It's hesitating too much, so I'm just going to decide to say goodbye to it. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. That's a dilemma here. SLV under 74 doesn't look bad, Jeremy. Does not look bad. I've seen it. The SLV 74. I'm still going to watch it though. SPY and Triple Q trying to make a very nice breakout, but it's still very early into the day to decide whether it's going to make it at all. Okay. Traders, unfortunately, this XOM is not going to work as I see. Over 140, I'm going to be out for sure. This is just a smaller share size, but still. NVIDIA 187. 186.60 for me only, like under the lows. This can decide the triple Q next move for sure. Ah, XOM, I can't believe it. SNDK pulling back. Unity is still strong, by the way, if you're just checking out Unity. Oracle pulled back. It's nothing. Unity still can be a nice runner. Volume is like so-so. Okay, what else in here? SPY, triple Q, we still have 15 minutes to go. MSTR consolidating on this 144 level as well. I see what you mean on the NVIDIA, Jeremy, by the way. This can be an intraday breakdown. I don't know, it's struggling too much here. Tesla, yes, now Tesla looks a little bit better to the long side. Oh, thank you for the info. So if you're just trading that stock, then be careful. This is an IPO. IPO'd recently. Now I would say Tesla only for 1850, not before. And let's watch out. This can just, turn around very quickly. So maybe this is just a scalp on that. Okay, my XOM is just hanging on a thread. Market is still ready to push higher as I see. And NVIDIA closing lower. Wow. Don't like this start when half of the stocks are going higher, the other half it's lower in the same sector maybe. So XOM is still in. Me too, Tara. That's why I raised it immediately in the beginning, I just hope you're not going to miss it. Nice call on the silver, Jeremy. Beautiful call on the silver. I would take a partial somewhere here and let it run. Very nice call on the silver. Netflix just pulling back. Maybe on a pullback we can just join there. CRM is very strong today as well. I'm going to watch it maybe instead of MP because it's not doing anything at all. So far traders, I'm not calling anything yet. Market is struggling. I'm waiting for this 30 minutes reversal anyway. But PLTR is starting to be stronger. MU looks very nice over 425 Nitsan. Much better entry. Much better entry. All right, traders, I'm going to take a small stake in PLTR. 150.20. Like 150.23 is going to be my entry here. XOM is still running. I mean, I'm not out yet on the XOM. Overall market is still pushing higher. And yeah, you were right. NVIDIA is pushing lower now. I think under the lows, it can speed up a little bit more. Second chance up, a plugin. Now let's see. I guess the daily still has not changed, but I see what you mean. It's quite stubborn. It's quite stubborn. 505, you want to take it? Or because it's actually much higher now. Okay, you know what? I'm just leaving now. Applovin, just leaving it alone. Tesla 420 now to the short side. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to mess up with Tesla today. I feel like Buzak, Tesla is just not my stock for today. SNDK is back to the VWAP as well, so we can watch VWAP for VWAP reversals. We can watch MU, SNDK, and even I keep an eye on Oracle too. But the SPY triple Q just stopped a little bit. Yes, exactly. Like MSTR was like, I'm just checking that looks like as a perfect bull flag. But you know how crazy this Bitcoin related stocks can be, so be extra careful with that. Oh, XOM is back to green almost. That's funny. That is funny indeed. Come on, XOM drop. Oh, SNDK is under the VWAP. MU is breaking the VWAP. CRM is still strong, guys. Look at CRM. I love CRM. Like it's so extended on the to the downside on the daily. Usually it does not care about the market. Volume so. I feel like it's going to fly. I've seen this pattern so many times. Oof, I'm over trading a bit, guys. Based on the fact it's a morning, a Monday morning, not the best, but I like CRM. Yep, SNDK, yeah, it's always a beast. It's always a beast. I agree with you. It's crazy. Okay, so I have PRTR, I have XOM in green. It really needs to break down now the lows. If it's not going to, I don't care. On the PRTR, I want to grab like $1 for a quick partial indeed. And I have CRM. So 3 trades at the moment. 3 trades at the moment, and I really hope XOM is going to be the next for the partial around 138.6070. Here comes PRTR as well, so highly likely we are going to have two partials at the same time. Usually for that, I'm just getting ready for with my chart order entry. It's much easier. Everything is ready, and I just need to click on the button. Like I'm just showing you, okay? For example, here on the XOM, no, XOM, I just get my chart order entry, and I'm just going to write in my share size, and then let's see, and it should be on the day. SPY triple Q is just breaking out in the meantime. Just breaking out in the meantime. This is this new IPO stock, right? Crazy. Apple. Martin's checking Apple. Just a second. Apple checking. Oh yeah, very nice recovery on the Apple. Agree with you. Okay, traders, 30 more cents to take a partial on the PLTR. And here comes XOM as well, still a little bit slow, too slow for me. Very nice. Come on, PLTR. Beautiful. Traders, I'm just taking a partial on the PLTR, just close to this 161 level. XOM is still not on the partialing point. SNDK making a reversal, MU making the reversal, but I see the market getting a little bit more crazy here. We got the economic news. Maybe this is closing. And watch out with NVDA. Watch out with NVDA. That's crazy. Yeah, Apple, it's on steroids now. Martins, look at that recovery. That's crazy. Okay. Nice breakout on both of the indices. SPY up, triple Q up. Question whether it still can continue. Oh, come on, XOM. I'm waiting for ages for this partial. On CRM, the stop loss under 215, so let's go for a dollar here too. PLTR is going to be out under 148.49.70, 149.70. Yeah, I agree. Unity was really nice. Really nice. Okay. Here we go, XOM, a little bit more, like 20 cents more on the XOM, and we can take this partial finally. Watch out on the PLTR. I do not want to see it to close under the VWAP. SPY triple Q still struggling. NVIDIA is struggling. Tesla is rather pushing higher now. But with Tesla, you never know, of course. Come on, CRM. You can do it better. I'm starting to be fed up with these XOM traders. I think I'm just going to grab a little 30 cents here and just let it go. I don't like the whole move, what it is doing. It's not very determined to the downside, unfortunately. Netflix 85 checking, NFLX. Oh yeah, the reversal, I would have loved it better, Tara. But you know what? I'm just waiting for a nice continuation pattern now here. And don't forget, in 7 minutes, we can see maybe a reversal on the whole market, the famous Monday 30 minutes reversal, which is not always happening, but I'm just going to keep an eye on that. Okay, PITR still hanging on a thread with the second part. SLV is still very weak. I just don't trust this market. Okay, PITR coming back. That's a good one. XOM, come on. NVIDIA, it's completely stalled. Amazing. Last chance, XOM, last chance. I'm still waiting. I am still waiting here. Oh, nice comeback, PITR. CRM, good morning. Move, please. 70 more cents we need only. 70 more cents. Okay, traders, here we are, ready to take a partial finally on the XOM, this breakdown which I'm waiting for. Oracle is back. That's very finally. Thank you, XOM. I'm almost closed you. I'm almost closed you. Here it is, this 138.60s. And ta-dam, first partial just in place. I'm just going to put my stop loss over the entry and let it run. All right, PLTR, very nice. If you missed the first partial, then here it is to take it. And CRM is going nicely too. MSTR under the VWAP only for me, Buzak. Okay, I missed the first partial on the on the M or the PLTR, so I'm just taking now. PLTR first partial in. You can see it on the chart. I'm just going to put my stop loss under the entry, and I do not want it to really break the entry. CRM working okay, but still not the best. Like we really need to see this break. Anyway, it just made such a beautiful stop loss here. I'm just going to put my stop loss under 215.70 and let it run. Hi Vida, it's nice to see you. Good morning. We made 3 winners already, and the CRM though maybe it's going to be the first loser. Shoo. Okay, traders, I have only CRM and XOM at the moment. CRM looked really nice, but unfortunately it's just made a reversal now. Hopefully it's still going to stay here. And as I mentioned, usually the first 30 minutes of after the trading, it's quite of a make or break level for the market to continue the started direction, or it's just making a reversal at the moment as I see some red candles coming on the SPY. MSTR, I like it better and better, Buzak. Microsoft XOM and Apple. Yeah, XOM, I'm shorting already. I'm shorting already XOM. I got a partial already. My second partial is going to happen around 138 with a stop loss slightly over the entry. Yeah, I know you do. I know you do. Okay, traders, so that's it for the first half an hour. Let's see what is coming next. PLTR still looks fantastic, actually, for a continuation, especially if it's breaking the 151. NVIDIA is completely helpless. Look at that. Hopeless and helpless. Not able to break down, not able to break up. Not good. Jeremy, your silver core was astonishing. Oh my goodness, beautiful gap and go reversal to the downside. Well done. Very well done. So I'm just struggling with CRM, but even if the CRM is going to be a loser, I'm still completely okay with that, because instead of $1, I'm just going to close it out in a minus 30 cents, which is fantastic. It's really good. MSTR 140, 150, yes, Buzak, it's looking better and better, but now it just broke the VWAP, and I want to see a consolidation pattern first, and then I'm going to take it. You know what? I'm wondering here, Oracle. It's amazing. It cannot go back over the VWAP. And here it is, the reversal traders on the market too. CRM and breaking on the NVDA. Now let's see. Traders 30 more cents to take the second partial on the XOM. It's going really nice, but unfortunately the CRM it's a loser, a very small loser, thanks to the stop management or the risk management. But it's the first loser of the day after two beautiful winners, and XOM is going to be a really, really nice winner on my side after the second partial, which is just going to happen soon. Okay, traders, so only XOM is here, and as the first 30 minutes went by, I'm wondering what's going to be the next step from the market direction. Okay, 138, 19, 20, ready to take a second partial on here. Applied materials, nothing. XOM pullback, like you mean like on the long side? Well, I'm just closing out a little bit more shares, but I'm not sure I want to long it after that. Here we are, 138, 14, 19. Good luck with the MSTR if you took it. Yeah, I'm just closing out a little bit more shares here. Stop loss, I'm going to put stop loss over 139 and let it run on the XOM. Market is starting the craziness at 10 o'clock, so be careful. And we just got some news as well at 10 o'clock, which I'm just going to check soon. ISM manufacturing PMI and prices. ISM manufacturing PMI, it was much better than expected. And the prices is so, not that bad. Coin, well, MSTR is going down, Buzak, so maybe coin is going to get to this point as well. Let me just check it. Oh, yeah. Oh, coin was much nicer than the MSTR. I was not watching it. Very nice. I'm not going to touch it now. All right, traders. However, what I'm still watching here, it is the Oracle again. Oracle again, maybe if it can go back over this 168.10 level, that can be quite of an interesting long. Let's see first, however, how the market is going to make the move. So XOM, we had two partials, stop loss over 139, and let's see. NVIDIA, it's very much on the lows and maybe going to break down. AMD on the highs and maybe going to break up. That's not really nice. And what to do, Oracle, with you? Let me just check it. If you took coin or MSTR, well done. Beautiful trades. And I'm still thinking on this Oracle. I'm not going to call it yet. I'm just thinking, but looks tempting. Unity. I forgot Unity here, which was a call over 30, which I missed. And still pushing higher. Beautiful. Roblox. Let's see Roblox. Roblox VWAP reversal, not bad. Let me just check you, Roblox. Maybe instead of CRM. Let's just leave you. I'm going to take one more Oracle here, traders. I really like it. Oracle 168.10, stop loss under 166. So it's a little bit worse here. 168.15 is going to be my entry on the Oracle. 168.15. SPY big green candle. Doesn't mean anything. I'm just telling you. So over 168.15, I'm going to enter to the Oracle. I'm just checking other stocks. BATR still looks good though. Not fully. MU crazy. It's always CRM. Nothing. If you are still holding CRM, still looks okay, but now it really needs to break higher there. Like to make a decision now because it's just hovering around. WMT again is very strong, amazing. How about Google? Google earnings on Thursday. Oh, that was a nice reversal on Google. Shoot. All right, traders. So far, two winners and one small loser. XOM is still going, but over 139, I'm going to be out. And I like this Oracle over 168.15 is going to be my entry on that stock. And we need to see the market to decide whether we're going to see another higher high. If you have any nice setups to call, then please just do it in the chat. I'm in Oracle soon. Yes, I'm in Oracle. We have a much better stop loss though, like 166.70 around. Let's see, at least $1.50 on that, what I want to see. SPY triple Q still looks good and strong. AMD on the highs, NVDA again. Just failed on the breakdown. Now it's pushing higher again, but ugly chart for today on the NVDA, that's for sure. What is the weakest? Hood is still the weakest link on my watch list. Wow, $90. Disney is not the strongest either. Tesla. Tesla, it's just not doing anything at all. Foundhound, $8? Come on. It's getting ripe for a swing on Soundhound, I think. Now coin for long. Okay. Yeah, I see MSTR just stopped on the 142. I don't know. It still doesn't look like a long for me, Buzak. Be careful with that. Okay, SPY breaking the highs, triple Q breaking the highs. Oracle, come on. Do something. XOM is almost out. Not yet, but I'm just going to get out soon. AMD just broke the high. Okay, XOM out, only Oracle what I have at the moment. What a day. Apple, good question on Apple. Let's see instead of Unity. Looks like as a breakout. Looks like as a quite of a interesting breakout, but it's breaking out over the high of the day. And in this case, I would say it's not a bad decision. However, on the daily, I don't like that there is the 50 EMA. So might is just going to make a quick scalp. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. And the ATR is, we would need a lot of buyers to join to see like a really big green candle here on the Apple. All right, traders, Oracle, it's making the job. Stop loss under 166.90 now, which is good. But as I've told you, I want to see like a 169.50, 40.50-ish would be as a great first partial. Actually, if I'm checking the chart, 169 would be the best, but this is still a little bit too less. So I want to see that really break the 169 at this time. Market is breaking higher. Nice, Tarai. Happy for your nice green. Well done. Nice discipline. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I was a little bit over trading so far, so I'm going to take it easy a bit in this 20 minutes. No, Buzak, I get out on CRM. I get out on CRM on this 216 something. So no, I'm not in anymore. I'm just getting I'm just in the Oracle at the moment and thinking to take a small partial soon. I just want to see how it's going to behave around this 169 level. Market still pushing higher, but 695 and 625, 26 on triple Q are quite of a stronger resistance levels. I'm going to be careful here. It might we are going to, see a little stop, temporary stop on the move higher, but let's see. SNDK made the VWAP reversal. MU, it's a bit muted today. Still looks strong though. No, SPY. I know you don't like this 695 too much. AMD, it's crazy runner today, guys. Amazing. Okay. Wood is pulling back a bit as well as I see. BMNR checking. BMNR. I don't know, Nitsan. I don't like it too much. Quite of a small I don't know. I don't like this too much. As I see the Bitcoin related stocks are a little bit like struggling here. I don't like to see that actually. All right. Oracle could not break the 169. That's not a good news for me. SNDK still flying. I can't believe this stock. Amazing. Let me just check SMCI. SMCI is not bad either. Look at SMCI. It's daily high breakout though. Oh, come on, Oracle. Don't do this with me. Such a good news for Oracle, and it just cannot get on its feet. Cannot make a recovery. Amazing. The gold. Gold is still struggling, and VDA completely struggled today. You long XOM, good luck with that. Yeah, you were right. When I just get out, it was the reversal. I mean, for the second partial, if you just check XOM timing for the second partial, that was just like quite right. Before it took this reversal, I take out the last shares. I mean, the last partial, and I put my stop loss to 139. It was just good. Right, traders. So since the start, the market is building a quite of a strong push to the upside. Yemen checking again. You want to take it 23.51? Okay. Yeah, as I see, even MSTR, it's pulling back towards to the VWAP indeed. I don't know. Ah, NVDA. I see some move on NVDA traders. It's getting a bit stronger, especially breaking this 188. Look at that. Hmm. Let's keep an eye on NVDA. Maybe it's going back to the gap close. Oracle back to the green. But guys, at this time, if it's not able to break 169, I'm going to take a partial no matter what. You know, I can't force if the stock doesn't want to give what I want. I'm not fighting. I just take what I have and that's it. AMD is extremely strong today. Yeah, I think, you know, guys, the because of the earnings, highly likely because of the earnings coming tomorrow after market close, by the way. Come on, Oracle, do this break. You can do it. I think Oracle is going to be my last trade, guys. I'm a bit over trading today. SMCI looking interesting too, by the way. Look at that. It's so extended to the downside. Nice attempt for recovery. Not bad, not bad. Okie dokie, SPY breaking out, triple Q breaking out. It's going to help to our Oracle, which is in on 168.16. But I really want to see now 169 break. If it cannot break 169, I'm more than happy to take a partial here. Just checking the level 2 now. They cannot. Here are the buyers. Here are the buyers. We should push it now. We should push it now. Very good. I've just seen 2,000 buyers on the first level, so it was quite convincing. However, around this 169, there are still some sellers too, so we are still not out of the woods yet. 10, 20, very good. All right, traders, Oracle. I am getting ready for the first partial on the Oracle with the usual 75% of my share size. And as I still see around this 169.10 bunch of sellers, which I don't like to see. SPY triple Q though still pushing higher, but sellers are always getting back on level 2. Okay, here we are. They just ate them. Very good. 169.30, perfect. I'm just taking my first partial. A little bit more maybe. 29, 160 sellers, not bad. But a little bit too harsh. 39.40 is very good. 50, oh wow, 7,000 seller. Okay, taking my partial here, 169, 169.50. I just took my partial there. And let's see, I'm sure it's going to push higher. I'm just a bit finding the whole market a bit extended here. And I can imagine a stop at any time, but so far, let's just let it run for the second partial around 170.80. Good luck with that thing. Okay, you too, Nitsan. All right. I did my first partial 169.45. As you can see, stop loss under the entry. And let's see what is coming next. Not bad. 3 winners, 1 small loser. I'm happy with this start of the week so far. But as I've told you, market is starting to be a bit extended now. Apple broke. Apple did break, you see. It's but I think we were right with the ATR. It's just, I think, just a quick scalp, nothing else. So 695 on the SPY, 626 over to 626 on the triple Q. Started quite red and now the market is just bouncing back to green. Nicely done. Oracle still looks very good. Yeah, Nitsan, it does. Just we need some continuation now. Over 170. Yeah, it can fly. I still have some shares, so let's go. Even Nvidia is getting a bit stronger. Nice. Go, 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 Oracle. Stop loss now just on the entry traders and let it run. MU is ready to break 430 again. Amazing. But, and here is the but. With the market, I'm still not okay. Bit extended here. Still a bit extended here indeed. Come on, Oracle. Do your job. Okay, traders. So far, great start of February, and I'm definitely not pushing too far. These nice winners. Oracle is still a little bit hesitating here, but the good news is it's consolidating. So I would say Buzak, it still has a nice chance to break this 170 at the moment. NVIDIA is just filling the gap, but too slow for me. I'm not sure I would just join this stock at the moment. Market is starting to slow down a bit, which I'm not surprised in that because it's just actually since the beginning of the trading, it's just pushing higher and higher. So let's just see the daily chart of the SPY. SPY. And look at this. Oh my goodness, we're getting really close again with very low volume yet though to the all-time highs. On the SPY, it is, as you know, it was not able to push over 700 yet, but it's getting closer and closer. Or Oracle is still playing out very nicely. Even MU just broke at the end finally. NVIDIA is pushing higher. So far, as I was expecting, I was just telling this to you in the beginning of the day that as I've seen this lower spikes on the daily chart on the recent or 2 days like Thursday and Friday, you can see that because of that I thought that might the bulls are still getting this control here today. 447, I think it is, but you know what, you can never know. 447, this is the highest point, not yet, of course it was over 450. 447, let me just check it. 447. I would go for 40 max for today, unless the bulls are not going to get unleashed completely. But I would bet rather 440 than 447 for today. Okay, watch out, Oracle is coming back. It's okay. I took already my first partial with 75% out, stop loss on the entry. And as I've told you from the market, I'm expecting a small stop, but at least some consolidation here. What a crazy day. BBY. Oh yeah, of course. BBY. Best Buy. You want to get for a swing on a pullback? I remember this is just very extended. Very nice support level on the daily, Mr. Brackage. Yeah, I love the volume too. Yes, it looks good. But check out when is the earnings. Okay? When is the earnings for that stock? Above 65-ish, 65.20. It looks interesting, definitely. Let me just check the, what is that? Best Buy, BBY. 25th of November, come on. Oh, this film is getting really weak. However, Best Buy just downgraded by the JP Morgan, by the way, to neutral. They lowered the price target to 76, but it's on 65, so it's still under the value. Let me just check the short float. Short float is so not the best, 11%. Oh, not bad. In March, okay. So yeah, maybe it can be, for earnings driver, not bad for a try for a reversal, like bottom reversal. Not bad. Okay. USAR. Oh yeah, I just put them down. Oh, this Oracle cannot make it. Shoo. And you want to take it for a long, 2470, I would say, needs some, but now it's just pulling back a bit. Yeah, I would say that first watching. If you stay still trading, guys, because I think I'm just going to call it as a day. If you're still stay trading, then yeah, USAR over 2470, it's worth watching. Maybe even Roblox 6850, something like that. But unfortunately, Oracle could not make it, so I think I'm just going to be out on the entry soon. Silver doesn't look strong either. It's just making this consolidation around this $71 level. Maybe it's worth to keep an eye on the silver as well. What else in here? XOM might it's reversing from the VWAP. But Oracle, yeah, Oracle is going to be out soon. Ah, sure. Hood. Yeah, Hood looks very good for a nice continuation over 92. It's extremely extended to the downside. Touched the $90 level. I was actually thinking on this $90 level to take a reversal there, a bottom reversal. But it's counter trend trade, Nitsan, so be careful there. If you want to VWAP reversal to the downside, then only under 90.80, something like this. Yes. But at the moment, it looks stronger. Look at the volume. Since it touched the 90, the volume ratio, it's changed. It's higher in the green candle. So I assume it continues a bit farther higher. But let's see. Okay, traders, and that's it. I'm out on the Oracle trade. And I'm just calling it as a day. In the beginning, yes, Nitsan, but not since it just reversed from the 90. I'm talking since 10 o'clock. Okay, watch out on that, please. All right, traders, I feel like I'm just going to call it as a day. I hope you like the stream and you are going to end the day in green. This is what matters for sure. But be careful. This was like a really enthusiastic bullish start of the week and the day. Let's see what the afternoon is going to get. Oracle still can be swinged, I think, during the day, but nicely, as you can see, rather go for scalps, definitely. This hood, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Definitely the trend is on your side if you want to short it under 91 or something like this. However, again, this 90, it was a quite of a strong support for the stock, okay? So traders, thank you so much to be here with me today. If you like the stream, please just give us a thumbs up. And of course, tomorrow I'm going to be here again at 9 a.m. sharp. And let's see what the Joe's job openings number is going to get us for tomorrow. Nice green start, both for the market and for us. Let's just continue like that. Take care, everyone, and see you tomorrow. Bye.